In 965 AD, Abu Ali Alhazen ibn al-Hatim, otherwise known as Alhazen, was born in Basra, currently in southern Iraq. For more than 600 years, his largest and most famous book, the 7-volume Book of Optics, affected thinking across fields ranging from visual perception theory to the nature of perspective in medieval art in both East and Western culture. Many later European scholars and polymaths owed him their lives, from Robert Grosseteste and Leonardo da Vinci to Galileo Galilei, René Descartes, Johann Kepler, and Isaac Newton. Indeed, Alhazen's optics had a similar impact to Newton's work of the same name, which was published 700 years later. Many science historians see Alhazen as the first authentic proponent of the modern scientific method. He contended that if we see because light's rays are emitted from the eye onto an object, then the object either gives back a signal to the eye or it does not. And if it doesn't, how can the eye tell what its rays have hit? Light must be returning to the eye, which is how we see. But if that's the case, what good are the original rays released by the eye? If the object is luminous, the light may emanate directly from it, or it may have been reflected from it after being emitted by another source. He also went further than anyone else in his attempt to comprehend the fundamental physics of refraction. He maintained that the speed of light was finite and varied in different media. And he employed the concept of resolving a light's rays route into vertical and horizontal components of velocities. All of his work was done geometrically, and he pioneered many new concepts, such as the study of how the atmosphere refracts light from celestial bodies. The Book of Optics was first translated into Latin in the late 12th or early 13th century, and it contains the earliest discussions and descriptions of the visual perception psychology and optical illusions, as well as experimental psychology and the first accurate descriptions of the camera obscura, which is a precursor to the modern camera. The book also produced significant improvements in medicine and ophthalmology, as it correctly articulated the process of sight for the first time. All of this took place spanning a decade while he was in prison, from 1011 to 1021 AD. The greatest physicist of the medieval era, publishing a 7-volume dissertation on optics, physics, mathematics, anatomy, psychology. This was the Book of Optics. These are Interesting Things with JC.